Hi guys, this is Reese from Elite Betting Systems, and today I'm going to be talking to you about compound interest. Just before I jump into this, I do want to give a quick thank you to everybody who is involved in ELITEFX600, the automated trading fund, and also Alpha Centauri. So that goes to both the people working behind the scenes and also the members who are currently invested in there. I believe ELITEFX alone currently has 153 people invested in it, and over the course of both of the funds we do have £500,000 invested. So to say it's been going less than 2 weeks, we're extremely proud of how it's going. So yeah, just a big thank you to everybody who's involved. Now again, today's video, compound interest, let me just jump straight into it and explain it. So what is compound interest? Albert Einstein describes it as the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. Now, again, if you watched my last video, I like to start with a little bit of a technical term or a technical phrase, but I do want to sort of just break it down for everybody who's brand new to trading or doesn't understand anything that I'm talking about right there. So for this example, let's say you invest £1,000 into a fund that returns 30% a month. So if you invest £1,000 and you get 30% a month, the first month you should get £300. Now, if you ask somebody who's new to trading or doesn't understand compound interest, how much they'll earn over the course of 12 months, over the course of a year, they might say 360%. So you get 30% a month, you times it by 12, 360%. Makes sense in their head. However, that's completely inaccurate, and I'm going to tell you why. So month one, if you invest £1,000 and you get 30% return on investment, month two you should have £1,300. But on the next month, you're now adding 30% to 1,300. So let me just show you here. So this is month three, £1,690. So you're getting £390 profit instead of just 300. And it goes up over the course of the month. So believe it or not, you can get a calculator on your phone, your computer, or whatever you're watching on. And if you compound, if you add 30% each month from £1,000 all the way down to 1 year, it compounds into £17,921. And again, that's no joke. That's straight facts. Adding 30% a month, and it's all here in black and white. But you can go and check it out yourself. Just grab a calculator and work it out. 1,000 add 30%, add 30%, add 30%. Do that 12 times, and you'll reach this figure right there. So there's a few things that are going to affect your compound interest. So firstly, there is your ROI. Obviously, we're not going to hit 30% exactly every month. This is gonna change. So we could have a few bad months, we could have a few good months. So we can't put an exact figure on how much you're going to earn. But what we can say is here's a rough base model. We've got our targets between 20 and 50% a month. So realistically, in between the middle of that is 35%. So we should be hitting higher than this. However, again, there are a couple of other factors that will stop you hitting this high. I mean, you're still going to get a ridiculous amount of profit, but we like to try and be as transparent as possible. So next you do have your commission. So for ELITEFX and Alpha Centauri, the automated funds, the commission is set at 21%. So each month, your profit, you're going to have 21% taken off. So let's say you earn £300 in a month, let's call it 20% to make it easier, £60 will come out. So the next month you'll have £1,240, and that's what will compound over into the next month. Now, another brief but complex factor into your compound interest is your lot sizes. Now, for people who don't understand or don't know what a lot size is, this is basically the size of a trade that we're taking on our side. Now, the best way to try and explain how this is going to affect the rate that your compound interest is growing is the master account on ELITEFX that has £600 in there. So if you've got £600 in your balance and that's got £600 in there, when that does a trade for say 0.01 lot sizes, your account, because it's on the same balance, is going to do 0.01 lot sizes. Now, if you want to do double, so if you want to earn twice the amount, if you want to trade twice the amount, you're going to need twice the balance in there. So it's not going to begin compounding until you get to £1,200 balance. I hope that makes sense. Now, there's a couple more things that will affect how quickly this compounds. You've got your withdrawing. So if you decide to start withdrawing your profit every month, you're not going to be compounding every month, are you? So my advice is to keep it in there for at least 4 months, and I'll touch on that why in a moment. Now, the complete opposite is depositing. If you commit to depositing, say, £200 a month extra, this is going to snowball ridiculously. Now, you can do the maths. You can go onto Google, type in compound interest calculator, and I'm pretty sure there is a free one out there which will allow you to calculate it with adding, say, £200 in a month. It's pretty great. Okay, just check the final notes for this. Okay. Right, well, to be honest, I think that is everything, apart from when I did say about the 40%. So, sorry, about the 4 months, leaving it in there for 4 months. So this is something that both myself, Dean and Dave, we all heavily advise doing. So after 4 months, if you're earning 30% return on investment each month, after 4 months, you should have roughly 120% of your investment. Now, you can safely pull out a large portion of your profit, and you can leave your entire deposit in your bank. Sorry, you can withdraw your deposit and put that in your bank and leave all your profit to tick over. So I did do some calculations before. So if you put £1,000 in, you left it for 4 months, you'd be on £2,856. And if you did have a 60% loss, which is what our stop loss is set at, which means that's the most you'd ever lose with us, you'd have £1,142 left. Now, again, these are the sort of ballpark figures, targets for your return on investment, but I hope that sort of explains compound interest to you guys. I hope you've taken something from this. And again, if you do want to learn anything in particular, or if you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a message. Drop a message in the ELITEFX chat or the Alpha chat, and one of the team will get back to you. But yeah, exciting times ahead. Thank you very much for your time, and